Okay, hello. This is Dr. Doug Saxon, and you're doing History 11, section 7289. History 11 is history of the United States from earliest times to the Reconstruction period after the Civil War. Okay. This is an extremely intense class. We're going to do an entire semester in 8 weeks. So you need to be working right now. Okay? The first day of class is February 9th, okay? And the way this works, the last day to add is February 19th. However, we don't meet the first weekend. The first weekend is President's Day, and we can't meet, which is part of the reason we're doing this tape for you. So if you have a friend who wants to add the class, they need to contact the ITV office at Mission College before February 19th to add the class. If they wait until we first meet, it'll be too late and nobody can do anything about it. All right. The class consists of several parts. The first part of this class is watching videos. That's what the ITV part is. That won't start until next week. You'll be watching 4 videos a week for most of the class and participating in a discussion about those videos every week. Let me show you what the videos look like. This is if you buy them. There are several other ways to do it. You can get it streamed. You can go to a site, your college site. You can do several other things. The important thing is to watch the videos and then participate in the discussions. Now, there's one discussion a week, except for the first week where there's 2, all right? Discussions are worth 10 points, and they consist of making 2 participations. In the first participation, you'll address the question, and you'll do it before Thursday of the week in order to get the full credit. You also will make reference to the video you saw or the chapter in the book you saw. In the first week, it'll be about a chapter in the book. All right. If provided you do that, then to get the remaining 3 points, you need to comment on someone else's suggestion. Right. In the first week, there are 2 videos, and the first one is actually extra credit. It's one of 3 extra credit opportunities we get in the class. I fully expect and hope that you will participate. For this first one, it's an introductory one, and what you should say is who you are, why you're taking the class, what you expect to get out of the class, and do that by Thursday in the week, and then you'll get the full 7 points for that part of the class. If you get the final 3 points, you'll comment on somebody else's statement, all right? And what you don't need to do is say, gee, that's great. That's really no points. I'm looking for you in each case when you're commenting to extend the dialogue. I'll give you an example. So if I was doing the first one, I'd say, my name's Doug Saxon. I'm a history major. I hope someday to transfer to the University of California system and to eventually teach history. I'm taking this class because even though I've taken U.S. history since 5th grade, I'm interested to see how different it is in college. It's also a requirement for my major. So that would get me the full 7 points because I've told you who I am, I've told you what my goal is, I've told you why I'm taking the class and kind of what I expect to get out of it. All right? Now, when I comment, suppose I comment on somebody who's a nursing major. I might say, it's very interesting that you're a nursing major. I look forward to getting a chance to talk to you. I've always been interested in nursing, but I know that I can't, even though I've taken some classes in first aid and things, I know I can't be a nurse because every time there's a TV show where they show actually cutting people open and blood, I have to leave the room. So I can't do that. So I envy the fact that you can do that. Notice, I've extended the conversation. I've not just said, ooh, it's cool to be a nurse. I've talked a little bit about how it affects me and why I'm not a nurse and what I think about it. I'm expecting you to do that for each discussion. And when you get to the discussions, on history, you need to refer in both cases to what you either saw in the video or read in the book about that particular topic in order to get full points. There is one discussion a week. We have an 8-week class, so that means there are 8 discussions and a 9th discussion, which is an extra credit discussion. That means that 80 points are in discussions. And you can earn an additional 10 points extra credit, which I urge you to do by contributing this week. Okay, the second portion of the class has to do with reading. And this is the book we'll be reading. This is The Unfinished Nation by Brinkley. I think we are on the 7th edition. You can certainly use the 6th edition. Okay, there's very little change in between. You'll be reading up to 2 chapters a week for a total of 15 chapters in the class. After each chapter online, there will be a quiz for 10 points. That will make a total of 150 points that you can do for this part of the class. It's very important that you do it. Okay? The third part of the class is class attendance. Normally we would meet 8 times a year, 8 times during the semester, but we have President's Day, the first meeting. So we're only going to meet 7 times. On the 4th week and the last week of the class, our meeting will be for a test. So that leaves us only a total of 5 presentations that you'll have to attend. It's important that you attend that because this will be my chance to comment on the book and give you the special parts that I think are important and that I think you'll need to do. We'll also do reviews before each of the midterm and the final. The midterm and final are both worth 100 points. They will be made up of about 40 multiple choice questions, about 20 points of short answer, and 2 short essays of 20 points each, making a total of 100 points. Your second and third opportunities for extra credit will be to do an extra 3rd essay on the midterm and the final, up to 20 points each. That gives you a total of 50 extra points you can earn extra credit for the class. This will help in case you do badly on something. It's always good to have a little extra. The final thing that will be you'll be graded on is a paper, 6 to 8 pages long. It's a research paper, all right? And that research paper, you'll need to have 5 sources for it, all right? One can be an internet source, one can be the text, but then the other 3 you have to find at the library. There's a whole list that will become available in the 2nd week of topics that you can do for this paper. And this will be part of, a major part of your grade. And if you have questions, you will have, in the 2nd week, there'll be 2 parts to this whole thing. There will be a part where you choose the topic and present to me a brief outline of what you're going to do and your tentative bibliography. That'll be worth up to 20 points. And then the final paper itself will be worth 100 points. So again, I can't do the math in my head, but all of those things together are the total number of points, and that's listed in your syllabus. The other thing you should do is immediately read the syllabus and accept it. All right? Now, we talked about meetings. We have meetings at 4 different campuses. They're on Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, I'm at LA City College from 9 to noon in Franklin Hall, room 225. In the afternoon on Saturday, I'm at LA Southwest College from 1:30 to 4:30 in the SSEC room 301A. All right. On Sunday, I go to Pierce in the morning from 9 to noon. I'm in Behavioral Science room 1309. And later in Sunday, I'm at LA Valley College from 1:30 to 4:30 in the Foreign Language Building, room 112. Okay? You are not required to always go to the same room. So if, for example, you normally like to go to LA City College, but something comes up on Saturday and you can't make it, you can either go to Southwest in the afternoon or one of the two schools in the Valley on Sunday. I would highly recommend you go, because that'll be your opportunity to talk with me and to hear what I have to say about what we're studying, and to get that little extra je ne sais quoi that I hope will make the class both interesting and informative. All right? My office hours are Wednesdays from 1 to 8 at LA Mission College in the basement of the campus center, okay? From 1 to 8, okay? And my phone number is, and these are all in the syllabus, 818-368-7